Let's have a conversation.
What's happening, everybody? What is happening? As y'all know, it was a tough day for me, but I wanted to end the day being able to chat a little bit about the Big Brother stuff. So here we are. I didn't watch any of the live feeds from like maybe 12 o'clock p.m. until about 10 o'clock p.m. Actually, I didn't watch the feeds until about 10 o'clock p.m. That's an easier way to say it. I started watching the feeds about an hour ago. Caught up on whatever little stuff I could catch up on. And I saw that 2 people were confirmed to have played in the tournament, the Invincibility Challenge, the Invincibility Challenge, which were Sari and Matt. What's up, MM? Love the thumbnail. Thanks, Kamisha. I finally changed it up. So proud of my mentees. Appreciate that. Shout out to Kamisha Reviews. Follow her channel if you have not yet. Are you still out, by the way? I thought I saw you have a post that you were at a premiere show or something. Hey, America, then. Yeah, so Sari and Matt were in the tournament as far as we know because they told each other that they were. I don't know the other 2 people. I'm not sure of the other 2 people who played in the Invincibility Challenge. But it's going to be interesting to find out over the next day or 2. So what are the other things that I saw on the feeds? There was a conversation with Felicia and Mimi where she was saying maybe we should vote Jag out instead of Blue. No surprise there, more flip-flopping. An interesting conversation that I was just watching on the feeds like 20 minutes ago or so was Sari talking to Mimi about Izzy's beef with Red. And she's like, I can't save Izzy anymore. Like, Izzy is becoming too detrimental, and I'm dedicated to the brown sugar babes. And I was like, wait, what? When did Sari get to the point of saying that she's willing to line up Izzy like that? Did I miss something? I'm kind of suspecting Corey. And I think Corey would not tell people. That's why I said I'm waiting for later tonight. If Corey gets on the hammock with America, that's when we would really find out when he's in a compromising position. The way how I am gauging, figuring out who knows what, is I look at them when they talk to their closest allies, right? So when Red's talking to Cam, I don't think Red would keep this from Cam, and vice versa, because they have very frank, honest conversations with each other. So when I see them talk and deny it to each other, I think that I eliminate them. When Blue and Jared had conversations where they both said that they didn't get it, I believe that. I don't really know about Corey, and I don't know about America. If Sari was in it, then BB rigged it for her to be in. She has a 20-year history on TV. So I don't think they would have to rig it. She's the most well-known house guest. Yeah, yesterday, Felicia told Jared that she wants to have a final 2 with him. So I don't know if you're talking about something new that happened today, but I know that as of yesterday, she was talking about a final 2 with Jared. which I thought was very, very strange and out of nowhere because I've heard Jared in Felicia's mouth many times over the last couple of weeks. She always talks about Jared as just an extra number in their alliance that is going to go eventually. So I wondered what made her approach him. The only thing I could possibly think of for me was she wants to think of a guy who can win comps potentially, and I think that she is like Red and Cam. I can't trust at all, and Corey I don't trust. So that's one of the only things that I could think of if she was thinking of comps. But aside from that, I did not understand that at all. Telling Jared, not even just making the final two or trying to make a final two with Jared, because I don't know if that was confirmed, but telling Jared of her final two with Sari, that made no sense to me. Mimi's playing a good game. Mimi, I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, one of the next 2 or 3 weeks needs to win something. A POV or an HOH and make some kind of a move. But for now, I would say of the floaters, she's in the best spot. Before I was saying Corey, but Corey has talked too much in the past couple of days for me to say that about him. And Bowie's getting on a lot of people's bad sides. So there's no true floaters anymore except for Mimi. Mimi is kind of the last real floater left in this game. Because like you said, she's not being targeted and she is not fully declaring her side. Even though she definitely talks to the brown sugar babes more than the other side, she still is not like a person that I hear Cam and Red and them talking about a lot. Cam has been looking annoyed with Red. Yeah, Saria and Matt were in the Invincibility. They told each other. I don't know about the other two. We're still trying to figure that out. Izzy has been getting aggravated with Izzy. You're probably saying Bowie has been getting aggravated with Izzy. Izzy has been getting aggravated with Bowie because that's what I've been seeing. What has Bowie done in the house to get hate from other house guests? She's been complaining about people coming into the bed late. And then Sari, what did she say to Sari? It might have been related to, I forgot what it was, but she said something to Sari earlier. And Sari was like, I'm a grown 53-year-old woman. And that was crazy for you to ask me that. But the convo was because Red said Izzy is mean to him. And also, Red keeps saying that Izzy has his name in her mouth. Which is kind of true, but they just kind of mutually don't like each other from what I'm seeing. I didn't understand why that made Red so mad, actually, because it's not like he's aligned with her. I was very confused at why he was so mad last night. No, nobody knows yet who won the power. Yeah, I was saying that right before you got on, Tammy. When I started this, I was even talking about how Sari and Mimi were talking in the room, in the supply room, and Sari was like, I can't save Izzy anymore. Basically saying that Izzy is too emotional and I'm not going to put my game in jeopardy for her. And I was like, whoa. So she's thinking about potentially cutting Izzy at this point, huh? Interesting. Early too. I don't know if Sari is thinking 10 steps ahead and she's like, I want to get her out before she's in jury, and I have to take that risk of whatever she's gonna say in the jury house. But I don't know. But I know that if she decided that she didn't want to have Izzy in there, Jared is already there. Jared's with that for sure, like he always says, for sure. Jared would be with that plan to get out Izzy if that was ever the plan. But I still remember this early conversation, this early argument that Sari had with Jared when Jared said that Izzy was being too emotional. And Sari was like, let her get emotional because then she's going to be the target. That always stays in my head because you look at her and the way that she interacts with Izzy, and she literally interacts with Izzy like that's her daughter. But that reminded me that Sari is still thinking about game at all times. Like if anybody is focused on the game, that would be Sari. Izzy's been getting aggravated talking to everyone. Aggravating. Yeah, so it's a tangled web that we weave right now. I've been wondering if Matt actually won. I don't know because nobody has confirmed anything. Surprisingly, I thought that we would all know the four people who played and who won by this point in time. I'm like, when I get back over here, when I get back on here, I'm for sure going to see who won because everyone's going to talk about it. But the one time they keep their mouth shut, I just saw Justin post something in the group about supposedly who won. Every day, Izzy keeps that secret in the house. You know what? This is what they were saying too. This is what Sari and Jared were saying at one point. Like the longer you hold on to it, is it possible that the other two people are Felicia and Corey? I can definitely see Corey being one. Felicia could be one too. I'm not sure, but I could definitely see Corey being one. I have to see more conversations that Corey has before I kind of the jury is kind of out. But I that's one of my suspects, and that's one of the people. The people in the house are suspecting him too. So we will find out. I think we'll find out by or before tomorrow. I'll still be surprised if I go to bed at night and wake up and I don't see two other names on there. Because the way that this BB season has gone, nothing has been kept a secret. Is this really going to be the first time that they ever keep a secret in the house? I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise me. Sari and Matt, yeah. Sari and Matt played in the comp, but we don't know the other two who played, and we don't know who won. Oh, and Felicia was telling. I guess Felicia told Sari 20 minutes ago that they should keep Blue, and Sari said okay. Interesting. Oh, Sari McCall and Felicia were having a conversation, and they were all saying they don't trust Jag. Interesting. Oh, but McCall also said that she doesn't trust Blue. Oh, I see. So, okay. I'll have to go back and watch that conversation. Yeah, so we're not going to find out officially until Thursday, but man, if they can keep a secret for the next day, the all of Wednesday, after not being able to hold anything this whole season, I will say bravo to whoever did that. But the people in the house are probably going to target that person. They're probably going to target the person who is not telling them. Interesting that everybody is hanging out together right now. I don't really understand that. I do not understand why they're not separating and having separate conversations and they're all sitting and eating and chilling together. When there's a couple of snakes in the grass, like Frenchie said. Frenchie, the GOAT Big Brother player. Oh, man. That's sarcasm, by the way. Frenchie was funny, though. He was entertainment. He was entertaining TV. He was entertaining TV. So this comp, I'm thinking about it, and the only way that it gets used really is if it was Jag or Blue. I don't think anybody else would stick their neck out or put their game on the line to save one of those two. So maybe, well, I don't even think Jared would put his game on the line. He wouldn't if it nah, I don't think that it's Jared number one. I don't think he's one of the four most popular players to have even gotten that vote, but I think that the only way we see anyone impacted in terms of this week would be if Jared, if Jag or Blue won, because obviously they would use it to save themselves. Yeah, Dan's funeral was classic. Dan Giesing, Dan Giesing is the GOAT. Dan Giesing is the GOAT. Before the era of like big teams and alliances, he was the game actually the game was actually more like Survivor in a way back then. Well, Survivor of today because I didn't see the old Survivor, so I'm comparing it to the Survivor I've been watching over the last few years. So what's up? Who do y'all think? Who are y'all guesses for the other two? And who do you think won? Who do you think won the Invincibility challenge? Do you think that they would use it? Do you think they would use the power on Thursday? What are y'all thoughts? What's up to anyone who just jumped in here? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I hit over 300 subscribers. I hit 300 subscribers today. I think I had 75 2 weeks ago, so it's not like I'm getting 1,000 a week or anything like that, but we're moving up a little bit at a time. Now there's only a 500 requirement for monetization. So hoping to get the last 200 within the next 2 weeks. But that somewhat depends on what's happening in the house, because these subscriptions, you know what? It's so funny when I was posting Jared and Blue stuff content. Not too many people were viewing that, but then all of a sudden 2 days ago, when I posted this Corey and America stuff, that's what got all the views. I got a bunch more subscribers and views from this Corey and America stuff. Since most fans don't like this season, I definitely think Jag got voted in because that causes the most drama. So now they're on Blue and Jared talking in the kitchen. Jared with his lint roller. Oh, she doesn't got her curler in her hair. Well, well. We went back to a Be Right Back screen. Well, anyways, this was just a quick update. I don't think that I'll be back on tonight, but I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's an episode day. The episode, I think, is at 8 p.m. So my goal is to be on by like 9:15. But as soon as we find out, we don't know who won the power. But as soon as we find out who won the power, I'll hop on here. If I happen to be awake and somebody spills the beans before I go to bed, which is always possible, I'll hop back on here. But I just feel like there's no way that when I wake up in the morning, we are not going to know the last 2 people who competed in the thing at least, and that we're not going to know who won, because that's just not how this house does. Somebody is going to crack. And thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Please make sure, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. And we will talk soon. Thank you, Tonic Mom.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on it.
That wasn't planned.
You know what? But I like this Canadian.
Well, I like this one. Well, thank you.